other polling, New York Times poll, that says that Trump got a big bump from men. So likely male voters, at least the young men, especially the young men with no college, big increase moving toward, almost doubled, moving toward Trump. Now, who's the first person in the public domain who told you that Democrats are the party of women and that there would be a mass exodus of men away from it? I think it was me. I think I'm the first person to tell you, and I started saying it in maybe 2016. The Hillary Clinton effect, it looked to me permanent, and to me it looked like it would just drive men away until it was nothing but women and weak men, which is basically what's happening. So here's my take. I agree with James Carville. The party of preachy women, that's what he says, preachy women, James Carville says, is driving men toward Trump in record numbers. But I think that what's happening is that politics and logic have failed at every level. In a normal world, you make decisions by politics and argument and logic, in a perfect world. But that world doesn't exist. We've seen that politics has completely failed because the entire media was lying to us about the most basic thing: does his brain work? If the media is lying to you about the most basic things, and you depend on a well-informed voters to make the system work, you can conclude that politics is completely broken. And I don't see a quick fix. So if politics is completely broken, the part where you get information and make good decisions, and logic and reason have been thrown out the door because we're just being gaslighted about what we see isn't real, what do? If you were going to see that on paper, like if somebody described that to you and you were just an alien trying to decide what would happen next, you'd probably say, if you knew what humans are, that we would revert to a biological truth. So if you take away our, let's say, our higher level thinking, all right, we're going to use some logic. We're going to do a little A/B testing. If you take that all away, you get down to just biological urge. And that's where we are. And that's the basis for my prediction, that once politics is completely debunked, as it is now, that people would act biologically. And men have a biological instinct to seek what I call the fortress personality. That's Trump. He's like a fortress as a personality, meaning that he's the strongest male player in a situation that looks perilous. The strongest male player in a situation that looks perilous will be a magnet for strong men, because strong men will sense the fight. You can feel it. There's a fight coming. Might be physical. Hope it isn't. But you can feel the fight. And when you feel the fight, you put down your video games, you put down your toys, and you find the strongest leader, because it's time to fight. Men are leaving the Democrat Party because they need a champion. And there's only one. There's only one strong male who says, here are our problems. I'm going to go like hell at them. Like, I'm going to attack the border problem. I'm going to solve your war with Ukraine. I'm going to save you economically. And biologically, men can't resist that. We are pack animals, and we like leaders. And by the way, if there is no leader, one of us will step up. We like it when there's a better leader than us, most of the time. But if there is none, we step up. We'll do it, right? It's just biological. So women are in their own world. They've got their own concerns. I can't say that I understand them completely. I can see why they're, afraid of Trump if they've listened to their own news. I mean, if they believe their own news, you can see why women would be afraid of Trump, right? But the problem is they believe their own news. Now that the news is completely debunked, in my opinion, I think young men and non-college educated men, and the numbers are backing it up, are just going to start flocking to what is real and what is strong and what could potentially save us from complete destruction. I don't know that women have the same instinct. I don't know. I don't think so. I think women are built for empathy and, doing the things that women are uniquely qualified to do. And I think men are built to fight. We're built to defend. We're built to kill stuff when it needs to be killed. So you're seeing a complete abandonment of that higher level thinking among young men, and they're just moving toward power. Just moving toward power. You don't have to be afraid of it because it's a good force. It's a force against bullshit. It's a force against evil. It's a force against everything stupid. And it's happening. And I'm going to go further into the provocative, and I don't think America can recover until men stop giving a fuck about the opinions of batshit crazy women. You should definitely care about the opinions of women who are not crazy. There are a lot of Republican women, for example, perfectly normal people. You should listen to them. They're on your side. They're siding with the men. So of course you should listen to them. So it's not about women. It's about batshit crazy women. Now, of course, because we live in a terrible, terrible world, if I'm quoted on this, it will be quoted as I'm talking bad shit about women, right? Because the idiots, the fucking idiots, will say, he hates all women. Don't listen to that guy. But I think you know how this is played now, right? You can't tell the truth without getting canceled. But too bad, fuckers. You already canceled me. I can tell the truth. The problem in the United States is batshit fucking crazy women and men who won't tell them they're batshit crazy. Rachel Maddow, you're fucking crazy. You're batshit crazy. I don't want to listen to you. Joy Reid, you're fucking crazy. You're batshit crazy. I don't want to listen to you. Molly Hemingway, you're awesome. One of the smartest people I know. If you got something that sounds like a good idea, I'm listening to you. Listening to you big time. Absolutely. Dana Perino, you got some good ideas? I can listen to you. Totally listen to you. It's not about women. It's about batshit crazy women. And if you can't make that distinction and you can't say it out loud, you're fucked. The whole country's fucked. You got to call out the batshit crazy women. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, but what about the men? Because there are lots of Democrat men. Not really. Not really. All these smart Democrat men have already capitulated. They've already said, we don't have a candidate. Right? It's only the weak, feminine men who are still siding with the batshit crazy people because they're too weak. They don't know how to break free. And it will take the young men who don't give a fuck to break free until the Republican Party is just so dominant that they can get what they want. So batshit crazy women, you're giving all of your power away. You just don't know it because you've jumped the shark. Everybody can see it now. It's completely transparent. The entire media landscape and the Democrats were all lying to you about everything. And it's all out there now.